can leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. That's caught. It's Tate. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Makes the grab ready for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the catch, it's Peoples. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On his feet at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He unleashes a long one.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
With the catch, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Powers through the defender. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reeves. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground with the back. Showing off the arm. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pressure coming. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Yards on 4th down, still going. They recover their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Now adjusting. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Handoff from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Absolutely makes a third down stop. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Texas.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense. On the move, it's Jackson. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! like comeback is underway. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Gives it the big stiff arm. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Smith just keeps moving. Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the comeback is on.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He wants to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. He's in there from the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. He's in open space downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. Back to pass. It's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The throw to the outside is complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, he's got some space. And finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll go to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the option. The pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you've got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Manning. fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. We just got to be smart with the clock management.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down their field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fakes to grab. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He's got it down the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it all the way. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.